house was right there. So whenever that she's going, she always leave me with Miss Vivey. I live with over by the house, we play with Daddy house. We go to Miss Jolly Basic School together. Understand? And we grow up until after. Big girl, eventually she and Henry. When Henry was mentioned, Henry was very close. Nobody could ever see us and think we were not one. Understand? We grow like brothers and sisters together. Until, unfortunately, Master Island get her selling to buy down by hillside. So even that, she and Carabel, my mother, still live as one.
She's a good woman, virtuous woman. She always talk about her children.
She taught me in grade 4 at Malden Primary School.
Make me uniform for me and so. And whenever time she come and down by the river washing, I always there, and she and her children, them always at the river washing.
When he want her lunch, I fix it up for her and carry it up.
Very good to me because I was living on the compound, and whatever I need, Miss Kelly used to give it to me. Her death has come.
First time I was going to know her is when my children was going out to basic school and I couldn't find anybody to make the uniform, and a friend of mine recommended me to her, and she was the first person who sewed uniform for my children.
In the morning early, she go to the river and wash, and she always support me.
She always be a meek, gentle little girl. Never in any war.
She just open, she don't hold nothing back. We classified ourselves as good friends.
I remember Mama as a wonderful person, very nice, she's very humble. She's someone who you can always go to and talk to without worrying about anything. She always gives us good advice and everything.
Being around Granny was just fun to be around. You only had to be around her for a few seconds to feel her warmth. Words can't just explain how much she meant to me.
Olive, the first of 8 children. I am the third, but I can remember her as a mother. We were very close. We share a lot. I am very happy for the life that she has lived, and I am very happy that she has made a monumental contribution to the society and to the district. I'm very thankful for her, for all the things that she has done, and I know for sure that her soul is resting in peace.
She came into this world, do her work, and she is gone to rest. I hope we all of us take a leaf out of her book, asking God to show us what He wants us to do, that we may be able to do it and go and rest until He comes.
Her words of encouragement to me was, Bones, as she called me, be strong, confident and wise, because the moment you slip and let your guard down, that's the moment you are judged.
She have manners, and always you have to say to me, think of your God, talk with Him, and He will deal with the problem.
We started developing a special bond between us, Miss Rose, Miss Jones, Miss Gillette and Miss Morris.
Last time I spoke to her, it was at a funeral service at Brownstown. Her words to me was that you have to come to the Adventist church.
Sister Olive was so kind and so unique person, you know, and the little one know of her. She live a good standard of life. With all the roughness she got through, she always hold the whole up her head. And that's what I tell him every day when me and she talk. I say, Sister Olive, that's the way it went.
Take time to be friendly. It is a source of true happiness. And I said, that's why Mrs. Peterkin was so always happy, because she was friendly to everyone.
She's a friend, she's a mother for me. I always attend to her whenever she wanted me. I always will be at her office in the morning to see that everything is okay.
She's kind, she has been a mentor to me, and we'll always love her.
Because whenever I go to her for anything, she's always helpful. But I think the saddest part of it is that I remember once my daughter came to the school and she went up to visit Mrs. Peterkin and she gave her a book. Anytime I see that book, I'm just on edge, and we are going to miss her.
I remember on countless occasions when students didn't have any uniform that she would get material from the bursary and make uniforms for quite a few students.
From my experience, my mother was someone who was very self-sacrificing. She would give of herself so that she can benefit others. She was willing to bear the responsibility that she had, that God laid on her, and did not shrug it. She was a spiritual lady. She would always have family worship. And one of my personal experiences that I found her one morning praying. And that touched me very much. But from that time, I have developed that attitude too, of presenting everything to in the hand of God.
For me, she was a warm, wonderful, and friendly person. She demonstrated to me perfectly what it meant to not be overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. She had a big heart, and she always seeked to make, whenever you're around her, to ensure that you're comfortable. It's hard to let go of someone like that. When you hold on to the memories, it makes a difference, especially when you know that that cannot be taken from you.
Olive was a mentor to me from back in the days when she and I were growing up by Jungle Cliff. And I could always ask her a question that my mother never wanted to tell me. She was still the young lady with $1 million smile. She's always smiling. Very pleasant, very soft. Things that other people get angry about, she just pass it by and shake her head. Olive, I will miss you, I love you, and I'm just still a part of the family. And I hope I'll see you. I know I'll see you on that glorious day.
She didn't have money, she didn't have riches or anything, but she had love to offer, which was something I was reaching out for, and she had it abundantly to give.
I only hope and trust that her soul is resting with Jesus. That when he comes, we all see her and them.
She was a nice person to me, and she take me with her to live, and she treat me very good, and I want to thank her, and she helped me out to read and do my homework.
I miss Auntie Olive and I want her to live again.
Miss Olive Kelly, I'm a mother of 6. I've known her for a number of years. I'm sorry to know that she have passed away so sudden.
A mother for all. She's always looking out for somebody. Miss Olive was somebody you can always go to, and she find a way to help you, although she needs help for herself.
I just want to thank God for the life of Olive. Thank him for the little time that she has spent with us, and may her soul rest in peace.
Well, I have very fond memories of my dear beloved mother. However, one of the things that stand out most in my mind about her is the fact that she is such a strong person. She has been through so much, and despite that, I've never seen her cried. She has never shown us the side of her that is weak or anything. She always encourages us to be strong in Christ, and I have to give thanks for that. I think that I've taken about a half of that from her, and I hope that God will continue to bless me to be half the woman that she was while she was alive.
My mother, my friend, my confidant, and the driving force behind me in my life growing up as a child. Looking forward to her being there for me, and then just suddenly cut off.
I thank God for the times that she was there, the times that I had with her that were more meaningful, and I'm just looking forward to a better life with her.
Olive was a very nice person, a very nice wife. I think she's one of the best wives anybody could have. She treated me very good. Even for instance, any part of the house that I am, whenever she comes from school, supper time, breakfast or whatever, she would always bring me lunch or whatever it is to there, so that I don't have to be running up and down. And I couldn't walk during these times when I couldn't walk. She was very attentive to me. And I asked the Lord to bless me as an individual, that I be able to come through, that I will be able to see her and to know her again.
My mother, I claim her because I know I am Mama. She took care of me as if I were her only child. I remember up until age 14, she was still bathing me, making sure that I was okay. We shared a unique bond. In this family we have a language, and I would say we have a language that we understand that has never been spoken. And with Olive and I, we had that thing going. We shared with each other. I remember, sending $10 to her, she sent back $5, and those kinds of things. What I appreciate about her most is the fact that she has taught me how to live, how to love. And I feel privileged to have known her as my sister. And I feel a greater sense of satisfaction that I was one of the instruments that God used to help her to fulfill her life's dream. And that is to see 4 of her children graduate from Northern Caribbean University. We thank God for her life, and I just want to pray that God will bless her children so that this tradition of love, care, compassion, and godliness will continue through the ages.
She was a sister. She was such a warm person. She was really spiritual. When you speak to her, it brings comfort, it brings relief. She's gone, but she's certainly not forgotten.
If we never meet again this side of heaven, as we struggle through this world and its strife, there's another meeting place somewhere in heaven, by the beautiful river of life, where the charming roses bloom forever, and separations come no more. If we never meet again this side of heaven, I will meet you on that beautiful shore.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.